Caddis Maximus here, this time with a review of the infamous American-made Roberts 10-412 Deluxe Carpet Knee Kicker, also known as carpet installers or stretchers, pre-stretchers I should say. These are the types of tools that you put on the ground and then you hit with your knee against this big thick seamless rubber pad on this Roberts. It has these teeth up front like you saw in the thumbnail. Those teeth grip under the carpet, and as you are kicking the carpet with your knee, you're using a large amount of mass, and you're just on the ground, and you pre-stretch the carpet into the corners of the walls, and you go around and kick it in, and then there are those nail strips, and then you cut the carpet and push it down on the nail strips. That is because when a carpet is new, you need to stretch it a little bit. Otherwise, over time, using it and it settling in, it will expand. Its size will increase a little bit, and you need to kind of pre-compensate for that. Otherwise, you'll get these rolls and lumps that develop in carpet. Also, if the carpet's been installed for a while, say in a hallway, you can see the ripples that develop in it, and you can peel that carpet up and use a kicker and re-kick it in and get rid of those ripples. So that's what these types of tools are used for. Now, the Roberts 10-412 has been an industry standard for over 25 years. This is the quintessential knee kicker. It has just a little bit of give. It has a lot of mass. There's the model number. They even did get a patent on it. This has 5 adjustable positions, so you just press this. Usually you're just holding it, and you can slide the heel portion into any number of various different positions, 5 positions, and it goes from 17 to 21 inches. It is a pretty heavy and stout tool. I would say this thing weighs, 3 to 5 pounds. It is pretty well built. They have a total of 10, looks like black high-strength screws holding this cover over the handle, which contains this mechanism. If we look up close, we can see what they call, hash. I'm not exactly sure, but there is a deep texturing, which is it seems like just a rough casting. From the sand mold. It does have a good texture. Your hand doesn't want to slip very much. It is pretty well made. You can see there's a bit of flashing, but that's fine. It's really is pretty darn nice. Now, if we zoom in here on these teeth, you can see how it works. One, Roberts, these are the fine teeth, the ones that do wear out or will get dinged up if you don't use the cover plate, are easily replaceable, and then they're on nylon, and then they're like these little angled hooks here, so they hook in. They're all ground so that the sharp tips are pointing forwards, and they kind of provide a spring, a little bit of cushion, and that's kind of the deal with lesser carpet knee kickers, is that they don't have any give, and then you have a heavy carpet or something like that, and you're trying to kick it in, it can end up putting tears in the carpet, so you do want one that has a little bit of give. This knob on top just adjusts these big spikes like you saw in the thumbnail. These are shag spikes, or if you have a mat, carpet pad underneath, then you may need to be able to dig in and grab that because that's bunching up, and that's what this knob does, is it just retracts and extends these teeth. It has really nice solid indexing points, and it just stops at its ranges, so it doesn't like cycle around. It's a little easier to use. We can say when you just want it at full extension, you can just turn it and it'll stop. And they extend out a good ½ inch. That's a pretty high grip right there when those extra shag spikes are extended. Anyway, I just want to do more of a close-up review. There's definitely a few YouTube reviews of people in use, and these really do work as advertised. Always want to use that cover that these come with, because these spikes essentially will never wear out unless you actually lose the cover and let the tool beat around in your truck, then it dings them all up. Otherwise, you would have to install, square miles or square kilometers of carpet in order to wear out those spikes. Anyway, these are an expensive knee kicker. Last I checked, they were like 75 bucks on Amazon. They have a newer one which is chrome plated, which seems a little ridiculous for a knee kicker. You don't need a chrome plated knee kicker. Home Depot has one with a case that is the same model, and they were asking like $100. So these things are a lot more expensive than I was expecting. Considering I bought this one, at a supply house that was going out of business for 30 bucks many years ago. I had no idea. They're still made in America, so they're still the very same tool that you see here. They're just pretty expensive, but it's also the kind of tool that doesn't really wear out. You can use it and then, you know, loan it to people, that kind of stuff, or even resell it. And the main reason is just because it works so well. The pad is so good on these. They've really proven themselves. And many of the other designs, you know, either are just, for some reason, they're just too rigid and you get some micro tearing in the carpet, especially if you have to kick a large piece in. Lots of times you're not actually kicking these particularly hard because you're using just the entire mass of your leg. But a lot of the lesser ones are still real rigid. They're also real lightweight, so you don't get any kind of momentum and a little bit of just cushioning. It's just like a real sharp blow on them. And that's really one of the reasons you want to get one of these heavier Roberts, is they just end up working better when this kind of tool has just a bit of extra mass. Plus, it's just so easy to adjust, whether you're in a confined space or whether you want more ergonomics or stick it out when you're getting close to a wall. It's really nice and easy. And I wanted to just do a review of this because I've always liked this knee kicker the few times that I have used it. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, as well as everyone leaving the comments. Even though I'm not able to respond to all of them, I would like to. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.